Hi dear students, this is me Ishfaq Riaz and today we'll be discussing another topic on vectors, that is analytical treatment of vector addition, that is to find the magnitude and direction of the resultant vector or by using mathematical analysis, because graphical method or the geometrical method, if done accurately, that takes a lot of time. So we'll try to find out the magnitude and direction of the resultant vector or by analytical method of vector addition, again using the triangle law or the parallelogram law. But here today we'll discuss the mathematical analysis of triangle law of vector addition. So let me write here triangle law of vector addition. So triangle law of vector addition, triangle law of vector addition. Now, as per the statement of this very law, if I have two vectors, suppose this is vector A, suppose this is vector B. Now, as per the geometrical method, you already know how to find the magnitude and direction of the resultant vector or. Now, as per this, coincide the tail of vector B with the head of vector A. So this is vector A, this is vector B, then the single vector drawn from the tail of first vector, here vector A, to the head of the last vector, here vector B, gives us the magnitude and direction of the resultant vector or. This is as per a geometrical method, that is the statement of the triangle law of vector addition is, if two vectors acting on a point at the same time are represented in magnitude and direction by the two adjacent sides, or you can simply say by two sides of a triangle taken in one order, or you can say taken in same order. What does the same order mean? Head, tail, then their resultant is represented in magnitude as well as direction by the third side, or you can simply say by the closing side of a triangle taken in opposite order. What does this opposite order mean? Here this head coincides with the head, that is the opposite order here. So taken in opposite order or the reverse order, this third side, rather the closing side of a triangle represents the magnitude as well as the direction of the resultant vector or. This is the statement of triangle law of vector addition. Now here we are basically discussing the analytical treatment, or you can say the analytical method of vector addition by triangle law. So let us try to find out the magnitude and direction of the resultant vector or using mathematical analysis. Again, I will consider this vector A, you already know it. Suppose this is vector B and suppose they are inclined at an angle theta, और आपको ये भी पता है angle between two vectors is the angle between their directions, right? Now, as per the triangle law, this vector represents the resultant vector or, that is the third side, closing side of the triangle. Let me name this point O, let this be point P, let this be point Q. So, as per triangle law, OQ will give the magnitude and direction of the resultant vector or. By mathematical analysis, let's try to calculate the magnitude of the resultant vector or. So, magnitude of resultant vector R. How do we calculate the magnitude of R? For that, let me draw Qn, where this n is basically OP produced. Let me draw Qn perpendicular to OP produced. So this will be a right angular triangle here, PNQ. So I will draw Qn perpendicular to OP produced. Right? Okay. Let this OP, it will be equal to A, that is magnitude of the vector A. Okay. PQ is equal to B, magnitude of vector B, and this OQ, suppose it is equal to R, that is magnitude of the resultant vector R. और magnitude निकालने के लिए I will consider this triangle, और आपको मैंने पहले ही कहा let the two vectors be inclined at an angle theta. Suppose theta be the angle between the two vectors, vector A और vector B के दरमियान, ठीक है ना? From this right angle triangle PNQ, let us try to calculate QN and PN. Q, after this I will use PGT, I mean Pythagoras theorem in triangle ONQ. तो ये करने के लिए मैं पहले QN और PN निकालूंगा इस छोटे से राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल में, that is PNQ. So in a right angle triangle PNQ, जरा मुझे बताओ साइन थीटा किसके बराबर निकलेगा? साइन थीटा इज इक्वल perpendicular by hypotenuse, that is QN by PQ. This is QN divided by PQ. ठीक है ना? ओके, तो QN किसके बराबर निकलेगा? QN is equal to PQ sin theta. ओके, PQ के बदले क्या लिखूंगा? That is magnitude of B. So I will write this is equal to B sin theta. So QN here it is equal to B sin theta. ठीक है ना? Hope you are following these steps. Okay. इसके बाद मैं क्या निकालूंगा? Cos of theta. Again in the same triangle P, rather right angle triangle PNQ. जरा मुझे cos of theta निकाल के दे दो. Cos theta base by hypotenuse. This is PN divided by PQ. Right? Okay. So PN will be equal to PQ cos of theta. So I will write PN is equal to PQ. जरा बता PQ के बदले क्या लिखूंगा? Magnitude of B. So this is equal to B cos theta. ठीक है ना? So QN is equal to, I mean this very side, it is equal to B sin theta. So this is B sin theta, and this PN it is equal to B cos theta. Remember these two results. Now, in a right angle triangle ONQ, I will use PGT, I mean Pythagoras theorem. So, in a right angle triangle ONQ, by Pythagoras theorem, PGT, Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square, that is OQ square, it will be equal to base square, that is ON square plus perpendicular square, that is QN square. You are getting it or not? Simply I used PGT in this very right angle triangle ONQ. So OQ square is equal to ON square plus QN square, right? Okay. So this is magnitude of OQ square. It is equal to ON. See it from the diagram. Can I write ON is equal to OP plus PN? Yes, I can. So ON के बदले लिखूंगा OP plus PN whole square plus QN square. ठीक है ना? Okay. Now let me substitute the values. Now OQ के बदले क्या लिखूंगा? That is equal to magnitude of the resultant vector R. So I will write it R square here. हाँ, बताओ OP के बदले क्या लिखूंगा? Magnitude of A vector. और PN भी मैंने निकाला. PN यहाँ पे मैंने लिखा B cos theta. ठीक है ना? So this is equal to B cos theta whole square. Now QN के बदले क्या लिखूंगा? B sin theta. So again this is B sin theta whole square, right? Okay. So use the formula A plus B whole square, that is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Here B के बदले B cos theta है. So I will write this is A square plus B cos theta whole square plus 2A into B cos theta. ठीक है ना? और इसके बदले में लिखूंगा B sin theta whole square is equal to B square sin square theta. Right? Okay. Now see. This is A square. शाबाश. This is B square cos square theta. ठीक है ना? Plus this is 2AB cos theta. Right? Plus it is B square sin square theta. Now see. यहाँ पे B square cos square theta है, यहाँ पे b square sin square theta है, so I will take b square common and I will write, so taking b square common, on LHS I have r square, magnitude of the resultant square, it is equal to a square प्लस b स्क्वायर कॉमन लूंगा, यहां पे पहले मैं ये लिखूंगा साइन स्क्वायर थीटा प्लस कॉस स्क्वायर थीटा, ठीक है ना, प्लस एक और टर्म है 2ab cos of theta. Now remember this trigonometric identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta, it is equal to 1. So 1 into b square is equal to b square, so I will write magnitude of the resultant square, it is equal to a square, shabash, plus b square plus 2ab cos of theta. Simply I can write magnitude of resultant vector r, since it is square here, so on RHS I have square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos of theta. This is the expression for magnitude of the resultant vector r by analytical treatment of vector addition. Simply by mathematical analysis we got the magnitude of the resultant vector r, it is equal to a square, I mean magnitude of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos of theta. You have to remember this very expression. Now let us try to find out the direction of the resultant vector r. So I will write here the direction of resultant vector r. For that, let me suppose this resultant vector r makes an angle of alpha with one of the vectors. Here that one vector is a. I mean, let resultant vector r makes an angle alpha with vector a. ठीक है ना? So first I will write here direction of r, direction of resultant vector r. Okay. So let alpha be the angle which the resultant vector r makes with a. जरा मुझे tan of alpha calculate करके दे दो. In the right angle triangle ONQ, tan of alpha is equal to perpendicular by base. So perpendicular here is QN, base is ON. ठीक है ना? So this is tan of alpha given by QN divided by ON. Now I will write tan of alpha is equal to QN, I have already calculated, divided by, again I will write OP plus PN in place of ON. लिख सकता हूँ ना? So this ON it is equal to OP plus PN. ठीक है ना? Now let me substitute the values. So tan of alpha, tangent of the angle which the resultant vector r makes with vector a, that is equal to QN. अब आप ही बताओ QN के बदले क्या लिखूंगा? B sin theta divided by OP, that is equal to a plus PN के बदले क्या लिखूंगा? That is equal to B cos of theta. You can calculate the direction of the resultant vector r by this very expression. That is tan alpha is equal to b sin theta divided by a plus b cos theta. Or to simplify it a little bit, I will simply write alpha is equal to tan inverse b sin theta divided by a plus b cos of theta. So we derived the expression for magnitude of the resultant vector r as well as the direction of the resultant vector r. So let me write these two equations and we'll discuss few special cases about this. So by mathematical analysis we got two important results, that is the magnitude of the resultant vector r, it is equal to under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos of theta, and the direction of the resultant vector r, it is given by tan alpha, that is equal to b sin theta divided by a plus b cos of theta, right? Now let us discuss few special cases regarding this. So special cases. So case first here will be if the two vectors here they are inclined at an angle theta. If the two vectors are parallel to each other, that is they are acting in the same direction, that is the two vectors are like, आप खुद बता सकते हो what is the angle between two like parallel vectors? It is equal to 0 degree. So if this is vector A, this is vector B, as per the geometrical method we add them like this. Suppose this is vector A, this is vector B, acting along the same direction, right? Head to tail method. Then the resultant is represented in magnitude and direction by a single vector drawn from the tail of first vector to the head of the last vector. So this will be the resultant vector R, that will be equal to vector A plus vector B, and its magnitude will be equal to magnitude of A plus magnitude of B. How? We can also prove it by mathematical analysis. Kaise? If the two vectors are like, I mean they are acting along the same direction, theta is equal to 0 degree. अब आप खुद बताओ cos 0 is equal to 1. What about sin 0? Sin 0 is equal to 0, right? So let me substitute the values. क्या हमें ये result निकलता है? हाँ. कैसे? This resultant vector R, it will be equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB. Cos of 0 degree is equal to 1. So this is equal to 2AB, right? Now this becomes a formula. A square plus B square plus 2AB. जरा बताओ किसके बराबर होता है? A plus B whole square. Square और root cancel हो जाएगा. So R will be equal to A plus B, or I can write magnitude of the resultant vector R, it is equal to the magnitude of A plus magnitude of B. Or I can also say the magnitude of the resultant vector R is maximum here, because this is the maximum value of cos of theta. So I will write R maximum, it is equal to A plus B. Now in this very case, what is the direction of R? From geometrical method you can easily see the direction of the resultant vector R is along the direction of the two given vectors. That is alpha here, it should be equal to 0 degree. So let us try to calculate that value of alpha from this very expression. हाँ, tan of alpha किसके बराबर होता है? B sin theta divided by A plus B cos theta. For like parallel vectors, theta is equal to 0 degree. So I will write here B sin 0 degree divided by A plus B cos of 0 degree. Cos 0 degree is 1, but sin 0 is equal to 0. 0 into something is equal to 0. So I will write tan of alpha is equal to 0. कब alpha 0 होता, कब tan of alpha 0 होता है? At 0 degree simply. So I will write tan of alpha is equal to tan of 0 degree. Tan cancel हो जाएगा, तो निकलेगा alpha is equal to 0 degree. What does this mean? The direction of the resultant vector is along the direction of the two given vectors, that is in the direction of A and B, right? So this is the direction of the resultant vector along the direction of the two given vectors, right? So this was case first. Now let us discuss case second. क्या है case second? When the two vectors are acting anti-parallel to each other, that is when the two vectors are acting in opposite directions. So let us discuss case second here. When the two vectors are acting in opposite direction, that is the two vectors are unlike, or you can say anti-parallel vectors. ठीक है ना? और आपको ये पता है, suppose this is vector A, this is vector B, and as per the geometrical method, suppose this is vector A, this will be the vector B, then the resultant is represented in magnitude and direction by a single vector drawn from the tail of first vector to the head of the last vector. So this will be the direction of the resultant vector R, rather magnitude of the resultant vector R, and as per this very diagram, it should be equal to, magnitude should be equal to A minus B in this very case, right? Okay, let us try to calculate this very expression from mathematical or analytical method. So in this very case, थीटा इज इक्वल टू 180 डिग्री, और आपको ये भी पता है cos of 180 degree is equal to -1, or you can say cos pi it is equal to -1, and sin pi is equal to 0. Sin 180 degree is equal to 0. ठीक है ना? So let me substitute it here. So r is equal to under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now here it will be cos of 180 degree, that is simply equal to -1. I will write it -1 here. So it is under root of a square plus b square minus 2ab. Again it becomes a formula. So I will write it like this: a minus b whole square. You can also write it b minus a whole square, that is also equal to a minus b whole square. ठीक है ना? तो square and root will cancel out. So r will be equal to a minus b if a is greater than b, because magnitude of a vector it is always positive. Or you can write it r is equal to b minus a if b is greater than a. Right? So simply I can write magnitude of the resultant vector r, it is equal to modulus of a minus b. That is the magnitude of the resultant vector r when the two vectors are acting in opposite direction is equal to the difference, rather the algebraic difference of their magnitudes, either a minus b or b minus a, depending upon which is greater. So if a is greater than b, it will be a minus b. If b is greater than a, it will be equal to b minus a. So we can also see from this very relation r, that is magnitude of the resultant vector, it is minimum here, because this is cos 180 degree, that is equal to -1. It is the minimum value of cos of theta. So I will write r minimum, it is equal to a minus b. Now what is the direction of this very r? Along the direction of the greater vector. So it should be either 0 degree or 180 degree if b is greater than a. So let us try to calculate that from here. So as per analytical method, tan alpha is equal to b sin theta divided by a plus b cos theta. ठीक है ना? So here theta is equal to 180 degree. I will write sin 180 degree divided by a plus b cos of 180 degree. Again sin 180 degree is equal to 0. 0 into something is equal to 0. So tan of alpha, it is equal to 0, or simply I can write alpha is equal to 0 degree, or also I can write alpha is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because the direction of the resultant vector r, it is along the direction of the, you can say, greater vector, bigger vector, or larger vector. In this very case, it is along the direction of a, so alpha will be equal to 0. If b is greater than a, then it will be equal to 180 degree along the direction of bigger vector. In that very case, it is vector b. Right? So these were the two cases, rather special cases, regarding this analytical method of vector addition. Now the case third will be if the two vectors are acting at right angles to each other. I mean if the two vectors are orthogonal. So if the angle of inclination between the two vectors is equal to 90 degree, like this. If this is vector a, this is vector b, this is equal to 90 degree, I mean angle between the two vectors. Now let's try to find out the value of the magnitude of the resultant vector r. आपको idea आया होगा PGT, Pythagoras theorem से, that should be equal to under root of a square plus b square. Now let's try to calculate it from here. So in this very case, if the two vectors are perpendicular to each other, that is a is perpendicular to b, that is I mean the two vectors are orthogonal. ठीक है ना? So theta is equal to 90 degree, cos of 90 degree is equal to 0, sin 90 degree is equal to 1. Right? Now let me substitute the values. Now r will be equal to under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos 90. Cos 90 is 0. 0 into something is 0, so this term will vanish out. Simply I will get r is equal to under root of a square plus b square, which you can also verify by PGT. Magnitude of r, it will be equal to under root of a square plus b square. This is the magnitude of r when the two vectors are acting at right angles to each other. ठीक है ना? Now what is the direction of R in this very case? Let us try to calculate it here. So the direction of the resultant vector R, it will be given by tan of alpha, that is equal to b sin theta. So I will write here b sin of theta के बदले 90 डिग्री लिखूंगा divided by a plus b cos of 90 degree. ठीक है ना? Sin 90 degree is equal to 1, cos 90 is 0. So tan alpha, it is equal to b sin 90 is 1 divided by a plus cos of 90 is 0, 0 into something is 0, so it is b by a. Simply I will write alpha is equal to tan inverse b by a. So this expression will give the direction of the resultant vector R. Right? Now, एक सब स्पेशल केस कहूंगा मैं इसका. If vector, okay, if the magnitude of vector A is equal to magnitude of vector B, इसी का सब केस अगर मैं कहूंगा, I mean two vectors are inclined at an angle of 90 degree, but if magnitude of A is equal to magnitude of B, what will be the resultant vector or rather magnitude of resultant vector R in this very case? तो यहाँ पे मैं substitute कर लूंगा. R is equal to under root of, you can see, a square, since magnitude of b is equal to magnitude of a, b square के बदले b a square ही लिखूंगा. ठीक है ना? Okay, so a square plus a square is 2a square, that is simply equal to root 2 times a, that is 1.414 times the magnitude of either vector, that is R is equal to root 2 times a. Right? Now what is the direction in this very case? You can see it from here. मैं लिखूंगा alpha is equal to, शाबाश, अगर मैं ऐसे भी लिखूंगा tan alpha लिखूंगा पहले, so I will write since tan alpha is equal to b by a, वहीं से मैं डायरेक्शन निकालूंगा. Tan of alpha, it is equal to b by a. In this very sub case, since magnitude of b is equal to magnitude of a, I will write tan of alpha is equal to, you can write either b by b or you can write a by a. So this is a by a, that is equal to 1. From trigonometric table, आप मुझे बता सकते हो tan का वैल्यू कब 1 होता है? Exactly 45 डिग्री पे. ठीक है ना? So tan of alpha, it is equal tan of 45 डिग्री, pi by 4 लिख सकते हो आप. tan cancel हो जाएगा. So alpha is equal to 45 degree. So the direction of the resultant vector will be 45 degree. It will make an angle of 45 degree with the vector A. Right? This was the sub case of the case third. Now let us discuss case fourth. So case fourth of this expression will be if simply magnitude of A is equal to magnitude of B. What I mean by this is simply if magnitude, simply the two vectors are again inclined at an angle theta, but the magnitude of two vectors is same, that is magnitude of vector A is equal to magnitude of vector B. Now let us try to substitute it here and we'll find out the magnitude of the resultant vector R in this very case. ठीक है ना? हाँ, तो क्या लिखेंगे हम? R is equal to under root of a square plus, since magnitude of A is equal to magnitude of B, B square के बदले B A square ही लिखूंगा मैं, plus 2A, B के बदले B A ही लिखूंगा, so this is cos of theta. ठीक है ना? Okay. So this will be A square plus A square, it is equal to 2A square. यहाँ पे भी आएगा 2A square into cos of theta. ठीक है ना? तो कॉमन क्या निकलेगा? जस्ट सी 2a स्क्वायर में कॉमन निकालूंगा. ठीक है ना? यहाँ पे 1 रहता है, 1 प्लस कॉस ऑफ थीटा. हाँ, लेट मी सिंप्लीफाई इट अ लिटिल बिट. फॉर्मूला एक मैथमेटिक्स की मैं बताऊंगा आपको. फर्स्ट आई विल राइट दिस इज 2a स्क्वायर. नाउ आई विल राइट दिस कॉस ऑफ थीटा के बदले में लिखूंगा 2 थीटा बाई 2. Again it will be cos of theta. Formula एक है 1 plus cos of 2 theta. It is equal to twice cos square theta. ठीक है ना? Formula 1 plus cos of 2 theta. it is equal to twice cos square theta. So if it is theta by 2 here, that will be equal to twice cos square theta by 2. You are getting it or not? 1 plus cos of 2 theta is basically equal to twice cos square theta. Here theta के बदले theta by 2 है. So 1 plus cos of 2 theta. Here theta by 2. It will be equal to twice cos square theta by 2. So I will write here. So I will write this r is equal to under root of. Here it is 2a square. ठीक है ना? Now इसके बदले में क्या लिखूंगा? 1 plus cos of 2 theta. Here it is theta by 2. Twice cos square theta by 2. So this is twice cos square theta by 2. ठीक है ना? Okay. So this is 2 into 2. That is 4a square into cos square theta by 2. क्या मैं इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकता हूं? This is 2a cos of theta by 2 whole square. Square और root cancel हो जाएगा. Simply magnitude of the resultant vector, or in this very case this will be 2a cos of theta by 2. This was the case fourth of this very expression. Now let us try to find out the direction of the resultant vector, or in this very case. Hope you are following these steps. Now let's find the direction of the resultant vector, or expression आपको याद ही है ना, tan alpha, that is equal to b sin theta divided by a plus b cos theta. Now direction of the resultant vector, or in this very case it will be tan of alpha. So this is b sin theta divided by a plus b cos theta. Since we are discussing a special case, that is if magnitude of a is equal to magnitude of b. So I will write here, so I will write this is b sin theta. You can write either a is equal to b or b is equal to a. Let me write here b. So a के बदले भी b लिखूंगा. So this is equal to b cos of theta. Right? Okay. So this is b sin theta divided by यहाँ b कॉमन लूंगा. This is 1 plus cos of theta. b और b cancel हो जाएगा. But let me rearrange these terms. Let me simplify it a little bit. Let me try to express this RHS in terms of tan of something. So I will write here sin theta के बदले में लिखूंगा. On RHS I will write sin of 2 theta by 2. That is once again equal to sin theta. Right? और नीचे 1 plus cos of theta बदले 1 plus cos of theta के बदले लिखूंगा 1 plus cos of 2 theta by 2. ठीक है ना? फॉर्मूला है मैथमेटिक्स sin of 2 theta is equal to twice sin theta cos theta. और इसके बदले में लिखूंगा अब this is basically tan of alpha on LHS. इसके बदले लिखूंगा twice sin theta के बदले here is theta by 2. So this is twice sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. अभी मैंने आपको ये फार्मूला बताई. 1 plus cos of 2 theta, it is equal to twice cos square theta. But here I will write twice cos square theta by 2. ठीक है ना? 2 और 2 कैंसल हो जाएगा. Cos of theta 2 एक और एक नीचे कैंसल हो जाएगा. So on numerator I have sin theta by 2. And on denominator I have cos of theta by 2. Sin by cos is tan theta by 2. So this is tan theta by 2. And on LHS I have tan of alpha. Tan और tan cancel हो जाएगा. So alpha will be simply equal to theta by 2. That is the resultant vector, or divides the angle theta equally. Right? So these were few special cases regarding this expression, that is the magnitude of r and the direction of the r. Hope you enjoyed this lecture. We'll be meeting in the next lecture by solving some of the questions related to the addition of the vectors. Till then, goodbye.